Fellow traders, 'tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Wednesday, December 31st, New Year's Eve. The year's 2025. Let's talk trading. Yearly wrap up. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. As always, even on this last day of the trading year, let's make sure we have risk management in place so we don't lose more than we are willing to lose. So let's just take a look here. For the month right now, we are 238 pips above the monthly open, 79 off the high, and 276 off the low. And we're in the middle of the week, but all the gaps have filled. I guess I should also call this the monthly wrap up too, now that I think about it. And for the day, we're just about 4 or 5 pips below the daily open, 21 off the high, 54 off the low. For the year, we are 945 pips above the yearly open, 334 off the high, and 1,356 off the low. And looking here, we had some inside bar action. Notice we dipped back into the inside bar from 10 weeks ago, and we rejected it. We got near the inside bar high of 7 days ago, and we once again rejected from that area. 75 pips of range. The pound New Zealand, or the new beast, is coming in at 172, but the euro New Zealand is coming in at the winning 174 today. Okay, looking at the buy zone here, we're below the weekly open. You can see we crisscross the daily open a few times. I was talking with Walmart, 5-6 hours ago. Actually, more like 7 hours ago. I think I talked to him around 5 o'clock my time this morning. And if you look here, you can see there was just a lot of movement across the chart here. One thing to note that I've noticed here, you see we've got this small range here, and then we broke out of it, and then we came back the other way and broke out of it, and then we came back out of the other way, and then you see it established this range, but you see how it broke through that bottom. I've been noticing that a lot. That price seems to like to do that, at least on the pound, since that's what I trade mainly. But you can see here, there was lots of movement. In fact, the Walmart was short and he covered. And then it's like, so man, if you would have left that trade on for another 90 minutes, you would have cleaned up. Bambino Flex indicator said to go short. Price near the pivot from the pivot trading plan was a short. You can see we missed the pivot so far, unless it takes it out. We still have a couple hours left today. We're almost at the noon my time, which is 3 o'clock East Coast time, but we've missed that pivot. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mixed pivots for the year 2025. For the week, we have 1, 2, 3 missed pivots. Almost took out this 35.52. Close, but no cigar. Missed it by 16 pips. And the monthly, we missed that one this month by 7 pips. So we have 2 missed monthly pivots in the year 2025. And in and out of that lower wick zone. So once again, these horizontal lines, you just trade with the candle color. You're not going to win every time, but I think you can win a lot of the time. Notice the frequency distributions getting back to 2 out of 3 where the price closes outside of the wick zone. For this week, a range 129 didn't move the needle so far. But let's go ahead and look at the month, since this really is also a monthly wrap up here. We've got 355 pips of range only at the 8% level, smart range. We broke out of the high by 265 pips. We did not break out of the previous month's low. For the rats, high minus close, 72. Close minus low, 73 now. 281, 282 here, because this is still live. High minus to open for the weekly or monthly crossover traders here is 370 pips to the north, and open minus low is 38 pips to the south. So once again, horizontal lines can be profitable. Notice here in this last few minutes, as I've been doing the video, had a nice move to the upside. I mean, and here there's so many reasons to take a long. Well, let's see. We got an outside bar. We've got a flip-flop. So right there, there's two. We've got indicator 2 aqua. So that's 3. You know, we've got came down, made a lower or a higher low, broke through, made a higher high, and you could have been riding this trade. You still have still above indicator 2. You can see it's above indicator 2 up through H4. We're down 13 pips on the D1. But that's the only one that's down. But that would have been a nice little trade. And once again, you see we had this ranging area, and then price decided to break out. And that's what we were seeing all day. And you can even look at the 30-minute chart here. Here you had an inside bar, reason to go long. Once again, just following the indicator 2 dots can be profitable. And I got a funny story. Been talking about the price action score and count, and Walmart had the MA difference histogram on his chart since, I think he said, right around Thanksgiving. And I thought he was using the price action score, because sometimes he's seeing things that I'm not, and vice versa. It's because we're looking at two different things. Had to crack up. It was just too funny. Okay, let's see here. We got 3-ball action here. We had a highest low. That would have been good maybe for a pip. Taking that short. And we'll just have to see how this plays out. Here's the price action score with the price action count. And so right here, you see there was 5 in a row right here. That was the 4th one. Let's see. This is the 4th one. And this was the 5th one. So after 4 is usually where I'd want to go short. But if you look, these are pointing almost straight up. That's a reason not to take that trade, because it's a lot of reasons to take a trade, but there's also some reasons not to. Now, one other thing is when you get a when it looks like could be a possible return bar here, I've added the fib multimeter so it shows you where it is in relation to the previous candle. So here we're at the 52 percentile. Here now down all the way down to 38. But you can see here all these other ones shot above it. And so if you look here, a lot of times price will like go up to, if you have a big up candle, price will go up to maybe 1 to 50%, sometimes even 200. And just having this multimeter up there can give a clue to what's going on. And in case you're wondering, multimeter fibs. That's a freebie, guys, and for fellow traders. That's in the motherload. I can't even remember how long ago I wrote that, but and of course you can change the colors if you want. But you can see here we had 5 in a row and 3. We had a flip-flop box. Notice the indicator 2 here is still kind of pointing up at a 45, but it started to round off just a hair. You can see the difference here between the price and the indicator 2 or EMA 5. And since it is the end of the year, let's just take a look here. So range for December 355. It's definitely above the past couple of years. It's not the lowest, not the highest. So if we take a look how that compares to as an ATR percentage, 78, once again, not the low, not the high. Greater than November, but less than October. Let's see. The year-to-date accumulated range stuck for the last 6 months at 1689. We didn't get any movement. So that happened a couple of years ago. Same thing happened. And let's see where we are. Open versus close, we're at the 7.63%. So if you took that open trade and you left your money in the pound, you'd be up 7.63%. Not bad return. But remember in June, we were over 10% at one time. So sometimes it's smart to take the profits when they present themselves. Let's see. Is there anything else? And just so the ATR is normally 355. Trade reminder. Let's see. We got price turning up above the previous month's wick zone. We exceeded the previous range by 95.5 pips. Buyers strong control. Be interesting what next year brings. Just taking a look here. So you see here, you've got a preponderance of green. So when you take a short, you might only want to take a pip or two. I mean, we did have one 4-banger here, but price wants to go up. But today was a really, really crazy day. I mean, right here, the shorts, then all of a sudden the turnaround. Because when price was up around 75, I told Walmart, I go, I'm thinking it's going down to 25. Well, it went almost down to the double low. Then it came back up, hit the launch pad, launched all the way up, came back down, hit the launch pad again, up, launch pad again, up. So, and then the launch, kept banging into the launch pad, and it was just, it was almost like fishing in a barrel. I mean, it was really nice. But that's about it for the year, fellow traders. I hope you are finishing the year in profit. And I hope you have a fun and safe New Year's Eve. And when you come back next year, always remember, never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So drain the banks. This is TheRumpledOne.